So one of the issues that we come across is when a victim of domestic violence is trying to find a shelter and get away from their abuser. And I can recall on one occasion on patrol where I went to a domestic violence case, and the female mother, victim of domestic violence, was willing to go into a shelter. We looked around all over the place. The problem was is she had teenage children, and we couldn't find a shelter that could accommodate her and her children. Basically, they wanted to separate her from her children, and that is something that really needs to be discussed. Is what do you do when you have a victim of domestic violence that has children that are teenagers, especially male teenagers, and they want to separate them? What ended up happening was, of course, because this mother cared a lot for her kids, and she was afraid that one, they would either go into the foster system, or two, they would go back to the abuser, and the abuser may take out the anger on them. She ended up going back to her abuser with her children, which is definitely not what we want. So we really need to discuss about how we can have shelters accommodate children and female abused victims along with their children.